This land was made for you and ranch. As I went ranching that ribbon of ranchway, I saw above ranch that endless ranchway. I saw below ranch that golden ranch. This land was made for you and ranch. This land is your ranch. This land is my ranch. From Cala Ranch Ranch to the New York Ranch Ranch. From the Redwood Fall Ranch to the Ranch 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 Ranch. This ranch was ranch for ranch and ranch. This land is your ranch. This land is my ranch. From California Ranch to the New York Ranch. From the Redwood Fall Ranch to the Gulfstream Walk Ranch. This land was made for you and ranch. As I went ranching that ribbon of ranchway, I saw above ranch that endless ranchway. I saw below ranch that golden ranch. This land was made for you and ranch. This land is your ranch. This land is my ranch. From Cala Ranch Ranch to the New York Ranch Ranch. From the Redwood Fall Ranch to the Ranch 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 Ranch. This ranch was ranch for ranch and ranch. This land is your ranch. This land is my ranch. From California Ranch to the New York Ranch. From the Redwood Fall Ranch to the Gulfstream Walk Ranch. This land was made for you and ranch. As I went ranching that ribbon of ranchway, I saw above ranch that endless ranchway. I saw below ranch that golden ranch. This land was made for you and ranch. This land is your ranch. This land is my ranch. From Cala Ranch Ranch to the New York Ranch Ranch. From the Redwood Fall Ranch to the Ranch 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 Ranch. This ranch was ranch for ranch and ranch. This land is your ranch. This land is my ranch. From California Ranch to the New York Ranch. From the Redwood Fall Ranch to the Gulfstream Walk Ranch. This land was made for you and ranch. As I went ranching that ribbon of ranchway, I saw above ranch that endless ranchway. I saw below ranch that golden ranch. This land was made for you and ranch. This land is your ranch. This land is my ranch. From Cala Ranch Ranch to the New York Ranch Ranch. From the Redwood Fall Ranch to the Ranch 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 Ranch. This ranch was ranch for ranch and ranch. This land is your ranch. This land is my ranch. From California Ranch to the New York Ranch. From the Redwood Fall Ranch to the Gulfstream Walk Ranch. This land was made for you and ranch. As I went ranching that ribbon of ranchway, I saw above ranch that endless ranchway. I saw below ranch that golden ranch. This land was made made for you and ranch. This land is your ranch, this land is my ranch. From Cala Ranch Ranch to the New York Ranch Ranch. From the Redwood Fall Ranch to the Ranch 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 Ranch. This ranch was ranch for ranch and ranch. This land is your ranch, this land is my ranch. From California Ranch to the New York Ranch. From the Redwood Fall Ranch to the Gulfstream Walk Ranch. This land was made for you and ranch. As I went ranching that ribbon of ranchway, I saw above ranch that endless ranchway. I saw below ranch that golden ranch. This land was made for you and ranch. This land is your ranch, this land is my ranch. From Cala Ranch Ranch to the New York Ranch Ranch. From the Redwood Fall Ranch to the Ranch 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 Ranch. This ranch was ranch for ranch and ranch. This land is your ranch, this land is my ranch. From California Ranch to the New York Ranch. From the Redwood Fall Ranch to the Gulfstream Walk Ranch. This land was made for you and ranch. As I went ranching that ribbon of ranchway, I saw above ranch that endless ranchway. I saw below ranch that golden ranch. This land was made for you and ranch. This land is your ranch, this land is my ranch. From Cala Ranch Ranch to the New York Ranch Ranch. From the Redwood Fall Ranch to the Ranch 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 Ranch. This ranch was ranch for ranch and ranch. This land is your ranch, this land is my ranch. From California Ranch to the New York Ranch. This land is your ranch, this land is my ranch. From California Ranch to the New York Ranch. From the Redwood Fall Ranch to the Gulfstream Walk Ranch. This land was made for you and ranch. As I went ranching that ribbon of ranchway, I saw above ranch that endless ranchway. I saw below ranch that golden ranch. This land was made for you and ranch. This land is your ranch, this land is my ranch. From Cala Ranch Ranch to the New York Ranch Ranch. From the Redwood Fall Ranch to the Ranch 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 Ranch. This ranch was ranch for ranch and ranch.
Hi.
Is this thing on?
Yay.
Hello.
Hi, everyone.
Is this thing on?
Wow, 20 viewers up in the house.
Cheers.
That's four
Incredible.
times the number of us.
Cheers.
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 Cheers, everybody. How's everybody's Thursday night going? Sound off in the comments if you ate something today.
I'm eating a turkey burger right now.
I ate fish stew.
I have a
What?
snacky stuff in my gum, and it really hurts. I'm distracted.
A
I
snack.
got
I had
a
a-
teeth out last week.
I had a
Yeah,
frozen
comments.
tamale. I had a frozen tamale that I microwaved,
So
and it was so good.
Doesn't
Anytime-
sound good.
Anytime I buy vegetables, they go bad before I can eat them. Like
You know
I
what you
had
gotta get, Caroline?
what?
You know what you need to get? Is a mother to cook for you.
Oh,
That would be
Then your
nice.
vegetables won't go bad. Because I had the same thing.
I
I
need to
get
get
that
myself a
burger.
mommy.
I'm so in
Somebody said they ate coconut yogurt today. That sounds good.
Was
that
it
was
was it
Matthew's line?
non-dairy coconut yogurt?
I'll ask.
It's better
I
if
think
it has
Claire already asked. I think
Shut up.
It's
Let me
cow's
let me
milk,
text him.
coconut yogurt.
Yeah, non-dairy.
non-dairy.
Oh, Shannon asked where can she get a mom, and then Octavia responded, "I'm a mom." So there you
Okay,
go.
perfect.
There you go.
Yeah.
Is a mom.
Connections.
We're making connections already.
Yes.
Tune in to comedy streams and find yourself a mommy.
Yeah.
And you tell the mommy. Meet someone in the chat and see how it heats up and gets saucy.
Yeah.
You could have sex in the chat.
You could
Could have
sex.
sex in the
Just text in the chat.
We want this to be a space where everyone can sext with the people they want to.
I think we've just figured out our engagement strategy.
Yeah,
Yes.
just worry about what we're
Sex
doing.
in
Just
the
have
comments.
sex in the chat.
We have a sex in the chat.
Yeah. I'm going down on you. That's my first section.
I'm going down on you. It's so
Yeah.
cool.
Do you guys remember those texts that like senator or someone sent to someone who worked with him, and it was like, "I'm kissing you and it feels so good." Do you guys remember?
I'm holding your hand.
Story like a couple months ago. That is so hot and good. It was so cute.
Oh my gosh.
Couldn't even blame him for like infidelity because it was like honestly so endearing.
Yeah.
I'm kissing you and it's so hot and good.
Yeah. Okay, Tim Cobb remembers. I know because Tim's on the wavelength.
That
That's how I
reminded
feel
me
about
of Anthony Weiner, who we don't talk about anymore.
Yeah, he's kind of
Yeah.
gone.
Old
He was
news.
canceled. He was canceled before it was even a thing. But I feel like what he got canceled for was kind of just like being kind of lame to his wife.
Right? Well, he
Dick
said dick pics and they got leaked and that was that, right?
Oh yeah, and they were all caught up in the Clinton email.
Oh,
Yeah.
Octavia said show dick to a minor.
Oh, well then.
That's an
That's
offense.
bad.
Oh, show dick to a minor. That's actually something we don't want in the sexting in our
We should be
chat.
checking our facts
So if
before
you
we.
want to create that scenario.
Look at that. I don't remember the minor part of that at all. I don't think it was focused on one Smith.
It was painted more as like he was addicted to sexting. Like he just wouldn't stop, and everyone was like, "Dude, if you just stop, this wouldn't be a problem."
Stop sexting.
That's
Yeah,
how they
stop
always
sexting.
paint it though. Like, oh, you're an
Yeah.
addict with a problem, as opposed to just like show
Right.
some whatever.
Yeah, well, sex is wrong for everyone.
Oh, you guys,
Speaking
speaking
of
of
time,
horny, yes.
should we introduce our show and our guest?
Oh, you are watching. If you're watching, hi. This is the Ladies Who Ranch show. Currently on the Brooklyn Comedy hosted by the Brooklyn Comedy Collective, and streamed through the TVCO app as well as on multiple platforms.
Periscope, Twitch,
Periscope,
YouTube,
YouTube,
Streamed
Twitch.
across the ocean.
And Quibi.
It's going on in France right. It's going over in France right
It
now.
really is streaming on Periscope and Twitch and YouTube.
It is.
It's true.
And it's
And
not
so-
streaming over the ocean.
And
And
Facebook.
Facebook.
Oh, on Facebook too. Okay, so if you're watching on the TVCO app, please, we encourage you to comment throughout. This is kind of a insofar as we are the only ones on screen, this is also your show. We think about this as being your show as well.
Yes.
Mhm.
So keep,
And if you're not on the TVCO app, consider downloading the TVCO app
absolutely.
so that you can be a part of our
Friends,
rich
our
wet
friends.
sexting community
shit.
in the comments.
That's
Could be our
right.
roommate.
Also,
And-
I have to say something as well, which is that the Brooklyn Comedy Collective has shows Tuesdays through Sundays at 9 p.m. And they also have a lot of classes online. So this is the time, folks. If you've been hemming and hawing over whether or not you need to learn improv, it is the time.
It's the time to learn improv.
It's the time.
There's no
Yeah.
better time than now to learn improv.
I'm so much mentally stronger than I would be like right now because improv.
Of improv.
That's
It's
probably
true.
true.
I feel that.
We've been improvising our way through COVID, and it's worked.
Making it up along the way.
That's so true. With no direction, you just kind of have to wing it.
Woo!
I don't know if this was said yet, but if you're watching on a different platform, get on TVCO because that's where you can tip. And tonight, all of the tips are going to Free Books for All,
Yes.
which is this awesome organization that our friend Arti started, and she's actually here
Surprise!
tonight.
She's here.
And
Oh my god.
and here she is.
Yes.
Like, did I come too soon? Which
No.
is I say often in groups of people I find attractive.
In. Wait, Artie, so what I've heard about book fair, it's Free Books for All. It's a book fair at Grand Army Plaza, the public library. Is that correct?
Yeah, we're gonna post up in front of the public library.
And I heard that it's very horny there.
It's very horny. Reading and education make you sexy. And so everyone's very horned up at the book fair because they're like picking up books and they're like, wow, I'm doing something good for my mind and my soul. So now I want to do something good for my body.
Makes you want to have sex. Yeah.
Yes.
It's awesome.
And it's a very natural extension of a place that maybe our audience might like to be.
For sure. Because if
Readers.
everyone's sexting in there, like you can take your sext to IRL.
Mm.
And
Love it.
sexting is using language, right? And where else can you find language but in literature? So it's
And phones.
That's beautiful.
yeah, everything is
Next level Lazy Ranch show at the Books for All.
Yeah.
When you read a sex scene, something incredible happens.
What?
you know,
Like when I read, okay, so I read that book that was turned into a movie, The Circle. You remember that one?
Yes.
So I read that. And there's like, they have like sex in a bathroom stall. And anyway.
Yeah, I'm very impressed by, I'm impressed with a number of things that you just said. Mainly that, no shade, but we're reading a book.
you're reading a book.
Yes. So,
I'm
to be fair, this was in 2016.
Yeah.
Okay,
I was
Artie.
asked what year.
Yeah.
This really was the week after Trump was elected.
Does she
I was in India.
Or else
I just want to say, just because Trump is no longer going to be in office doesn't mean we should stop reading. So that's also to keep encouraging us
Yeah.
to
That's a good
keep
point.
staying horny through literature. Is if you go to freebooksforall.card.co, you will see our mission statement, which is stay horny.
hell yeah.
Amazing.
Stay
I'm gonna
vigilant,
put this-
stay horny.
other cool
For
groups that will
all.
be at the book fair too, correct?
Yeah, so like who else will be posting up in front of the library? New York City DSA is going to be there, and they'll be disseminating information about healthcare access across Brooklyn and how you can vote and advocate for a change for your communities and beyond. Especially in Brooklyn, there's a lot of low-income communities who just would not have this information otherwise, so you can advocate for other people. People's Bodega will also be there assisting with the book fair. So if you're like walking through or going on a run, like we'll have snacks and water and shit like that, and you can pick up a book. So that'll be really dope. Mil Mundos is giving books, which Mil Mundos is in Bushwick, and all the money that they create and come into their space goes to Bushwick Ayuda Mutual. So like people go to Mil Mundos to get like diapers and rice, right? Like very basic needs and necessities. And there's just like a bunch of other, Flatbush Commons is going to be there, and they do pop-up free libraries all over. So it's very much like a space of horny mutual aid people.
Yes.
So exciting. So everyone, please go check it out on Saturday. It sounds like it's going to be a freaking ball.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to order deodorant for it.
Ugh.
Wow.
Okay.
Arguably
Can't
hotter-
imagine. Can't relate.
We're not, who's not wearing deodorant right now?
I
I'm
can't.
not.
I don't know. I can't tell.
Ellie!
Today, but
I'm not. I smell like shit. I'm in my room.
Telling
And it
as a
smells like
woman,
absolute-
that's dissent.
Yes.
Yes.
Stay radical, Kelly.
Yeah.
Thank you. I'm trying to branch out.
Yeah.
Also, on top of the free books for all fair, is that Artie's actually going to do a comedy set for us right now.
Yeah.
Right now, here I go. Oh
Are
my
you ready?
Are you ready?
Doing it for Artie.
Wow. Very exciting. Hi, friends. All right, we're going to do this. It's very weird to be doing comedy from my weird little library room, which is a humble brag of sorts. As you can tell by all these books, I haven't had sex since January. It's been a really exciting moment for me. I was thinking a lot about, like, what do I want to talk about today? As you can tell by how I look right now, I do work minimum wage retail. And I just was thinking a lot today about what I wanted to talk about, especially since all the money is going to like this mutual aid project that I work really hard on. I'm like, but I'm also still funny. What is something that I want to talk about? So one of the things I do want to say is, before I get started, I feel like a lot of you are probably looking at the screen and you're like, oh my God, what is she? She's so exotic looking. Am I watching like a very specific porn? Like, what should happen right now? So I just want to let you all know, everyone who's viewing, that I am a Cancer, Gemini, Moon, Virgo rising, and it is very exotic of me to be this batshit crazy in zodiac terms. You know, it's really crazy. But speaking of zodiac, another thing that I was thinking of, so when quarantine happened, I used to live alone in Bay Ridge, which means I did have to take a helicopter absolutely everywhere I went. Bay Ridge is like the most southwest little corner of Brooklyn. So once I waited 2 months, I'm also from Jersey, which you can tell because I resemble Bruce Springsteen. We're both Jersey boys. We both love rock and roll and a good weird tan and a curly haircut. So my parents would come pick me up and I would stay in Jersey with my parents. And one of the things about my family is, so my big reveal is that I'm Indian, which I feel like you all are just assuming things about me. And one of the main stereotypes I do live up to is, because I'm Indian, my gynecologist is my cousin's best friend. So that's like one really Indian thing I ascribe to for sure. But I went to Jersey, hung out with my parents, and my mom was reminding me that when I was born, my grandfather, who was a famous astrologer in his village in India, had written out my entire birth chart out into the stars, right? Like, since I was born. So my entire life is mapped out. And it's not like the white girl zodiac, right? Because it's like, we're Hindu, so it's going to be like a lot of like religious shit intertwined with it, right? So I was basically, when I was born, my grandfather mapped out all this stuff, but it was written in Telugu initially, and then he predicted his own death, so he knew he was going to die. Like, this is not some shit I'm making up. It's kind of crazy. So right before he died, he translated it into English, and in like dead ass July, in the middle of fucking July, my mom was like cleaning out the basement and was like, oh, here's the English translation of your grandfather predicting your entire future. And I was like, damn, is this real, or did the edible just hit? And so the crazy thing is, both happened at once, which really shows that women can really have it all. So I received this paper, and my mom said I'm not allowed to post it on social media, but she never said I couldn't talk about it on Ladies Who Ranch on TVCO. And that's what I feel like, for communication, we need to be specific, So I was reading through this, and I just want to share with everyone that at the end of my life, it's that I will have one great love, but it will be an affair, and I will be the other woman, and I'll never get married, but I will die very rich with no children to give my wealth to, which is really exciting for me, because I'm kind of money isn't real, but it's still kind of exciting to go to the grave pretty wealthy. Because now I know, right? Again, I'm a Virgo rising, so I love to plan. That's just a part of me. So now I know that all my money is going to be put into the most extravagant funeral ever. And like Hindu people don't really have traditional funerals in the sense of like the Western standard of funerals. But now that I know I'm going to be wealthy as fuck, I'm ready to just, you know, have people dressed to the nines to my funeral. I just feel like there's gonna be a lot of people I fucked, because the huge thing about me is that it's, yeah, like Octavia, actually my funeral is going to be a play party in a sense as well. I want people to be bringing like golden dildos, you know what I mean? I want people to just bring all of their most extravagant items. It'll be like that year, it'll be like Met Gala who, you know, who is she? It's more like my funeral was the most extravagant thing. So that's been a really exciting thing for me to plan for, because I feel like this entire year, like there's been nothing to plan for. Like, I don't know what's going on. Nobody knows what's going on. Like everything's been really unpredictable. But now knowing my future, I like now know I can like plan for this really exciting thing, which is my funeral. And again, I want to like lean back into I am Hindu, right? So like I'm not too worried about dying, y'all. Like I'm gonna come back and be like better than ever, right? Like I'm always going on to the next life. So like I'm not too worried about like my death. I just want it to be like an event for the people, which is why I'm like currently interested in mutual aid. It's like all for you guys. You know what I'm saying? Because by the time I die, like hopefully we'll have like a vaccine that actually works, or maybe I'll do like a mask theme. And speaking of masks, I do own a VCR and I recently watched The Mask. And I just wanted to dive into The Mask. So if you've seen The Mask, let me know what you think about The Mask in the comments. I'd love to see what everyone's thinking about The Mask. For me, I did watch it deeply in a different mental state. I was on a cocktail of different things. I do want to say that I was definitely on Midol, definitely on different period-induced items. Shout out to Thanks. Today is my first day wearing period underwear. I'm not sponsored. I'm just feeling uncomfortable free bleeding, kind of. Like, it's not as fun as the commercials or the little ads look like. I feel like everyone looks really sexy in like these Thinx underwear, and it makes you think you're gonna feel sexy, but it really kind of just feels like I'm sitting in my own soot, you know? Anyways, The Mask. My favorite thing about The Mask is like, it's like a play on like, is it M-A-S-C or M-A-S-K? You know what I'm saying? The way like Jim Carrey just plays with these. Anyways, what I'm trying to say, it's a really bad movie. And it's one of those things that we really shouldn't revisit or rewatch. It's kind of like that, Flubber, and Ace Ventura. And I would honestly, and this is going to sound really, we should do an all trans and dyke remake of The Mask, to be honest. And I will cast and create that. And I will also say this, I'm going to say something really controversial. And I just can everyone comment and like, please just give me some fucking solidarity here and don't cancel me for what I'm about to say. I just want to preface this by saying I'm a queer Indian woman who makes bad hair and life choices. All right. So just like have my back for like one fucking second. You know what I'm trying to say? I will say this. The Nutty Professor is one of the worst movies I have seen when stoned. And that's like what I want to, that's how I'm going to start when I come out to my parents, because to my parents, I do feel like they know I'm queer, but I feel like I'm going to have to sit down and really explain what that means. So I do want to say The Nutty Professor is a horrible movie. It is fat phobic. It is all definitely all these things. But I will say this, I will rewatch The Nutty Professor. It feels more informative of my politics than Ace Ventura, who actually has like a transphobic narrative. Nutty Professor, just bad. All right, we see that somebody says, nah, they're gonna disagree with me again. You know, as every person who has ever said a strong, I have some haters. Nutty Professor, not a good movie. Comparatively to other things. Speaking of my VCR player and things that are outdated, I'd like to do a little bit of comedy about people I fucked. So here we go. You know? Okay, fine. Sequel with Janet Jackson is good. Fine. Tim, you can have that. But it's only because I would marry Janet Jackson for various reasons. But fine. You guys have changed. see, people can change. When we critique people in power, they change. And I think that's my lesson for today. The more we critique people in power, the more we implement change. But speaking of change, we're going to go back to, I want to talk about something kind of serious. So I don't want to trigger anyone, but I do want to say that it has been over 5.5 years of me being single, because my last relationship, I was in a deeply abusive relationship. And I just want to like celebrate every milestone, right? That like, it's really important for me to like recognize like 5.5 years of being single. And I don't know if anyone else has ever been in like an abusive relationship before, but when I left that, I was like, this will never happen again, right? Just like every time I watch The Mask, I say, I'll never watch it again. I always go back to the things that are familiar. So about 1.5 years ago, I did get in another abusive relationship, and it's really hard for me to admit that, to be honest, because like you say you'll never do it, but you do it. I don't know. I'm not weak. It's just like you go back to things that are familiar. So I don't know. That's right, guys. I did used to work for a nonprofit, which was just like dating my ex. It was like the entire time I was overworked, underpaid, and my clit never got any attention. It was really crazy to have that experience. But now I work at a bookstore. I'm wet for retail, bitches. I love working retail because the customer is always wrong. And I feel like the false narrative we are fed is the customer is always right. I've been thinking about why I work retail recently and why sometimes it is overstimulating for me to be, working retail. And it's kind of like retail is just like an excuse to professionally flirt with people. And it's nice to flex that muscle when, everything between my legs has been pretty dry. But today at work, I was on my 10-minute break, which is it's such a blessing. I love working in this capitalist system where you feel like 10 minutes is a gift from God, when time is not real, let's be honest. And, 10-minute break, whatever. The space I work for, they very much believe that my 10 minutes is a gift from God. So I treat it as such, and I bought a bag of Cheetos and shoved the bag of Cheetos into my mouth over a trash can where a rat was defecating for sure on the other side of the trash can. And as I was shoving it in, and I just want to give you guys some preface is that I am fully on my period. My period is late, and it's not even like a beautiful red. It's more like a dusty brown that's coming out of me right now. It's just like, it's a desert storm. It doesn't really feel like the ending of Carrie, if you guys catch my drift of what's going on in my Thinks underpants at the moment. So it's kind of weirdly concerning, but fun. So I was shoveling the Cheetos into my mouth, as all sexy young 20-somethings do. And as I was doing that, and quite literally licking the cheese off my teeth and fingers, a man walks by and goes, "You're too beautiful to be eating Cheetos on the corner of the street." And I agree with him. I just also, you know what? I'm not even going to assume his gender. I should not assume that all violent people are cis men. It just is a coincidence that all of them are. So, I was thinking about this. I was on the bus home, and I love taking the bus because it's always a circulation of characters. So I'm on the bus, and I am riding home, and I'm thinking a lot about this man this person who had yelled, "I'm too beautiful for Cheetos." I was like, if I'm too beautiful for Cheetos on the corner of a street, like, what do I deserve instead? And I was thinking a lot about that. And now, in terms of what I deserve instead, I will now be ending my set in regards to things I deserve. Well, one of the things I wanted to do in terms of things I deserve, a lot. Okay. one of my poems I was going to read starts with, "When I die, I want my body to," but I won't be reading that. Instead, I was thinking about what do I deserve? And recently I was thinking about how if I peed my bed, nobody would ever find out. Does anyone else ever feel like that? Like if you peed your bed, nobody would know because nobody else is sharing your bed. So I was thinking about that and I was like, okay, I'm going to write this poem. And so this is a poem about almost peeing myself the other night. And I'm going to end on this poem and then I'll hand it off over to the Ladies Who Ranch. But I wanted to just read a quick poem. But also I want to encourage you guys that if you liked this, that's really cool. If you hated this, don't worry. You should still come to book fair. I won't be doing comedy at the book fair. Instead, I'll be very much over anxious the entire time. But I just want to say that it's really kind of Maya and Caitlin and Caroline and Kelly and Sophie to have me on tonight and to be giving the money to this like really cool cause that is hopefully going to make literacy more accessible to people across Brooklyn. And beyond that, it just means a lot to have people that I think are super funny and super cool to be like interested in this like little thing that I started a few months ago. So beyond that, here's a very dumb fucking poem, and it's called A Very Dumb Fucking Poem. So please, nobody take that title, okay? I'm gonna trademark it. Nobody's ever allowed to use dumb and fucking simultaneously ever again, because I'm gonna trademark the shit out of it. So here's something about peeing yourself. A baby is a blessing, I say as I watch a video of elephants giving birth. I am stoned again, wishing I could do something tactile, like sew a quilt or hold someone who hurt me. When I reach my most inebriated, I find myself reaching for my phone, not to text anyone, but to watch people with each other eating cake and spaghetti faces touching. I hold the screen so close to my fucking nose. My eyes start to burn from the sting of remembering that this entire time I've been holding in my piss because I don't want to get up from the perfect corner of hell I have wedged myself into, and I am stubborn as fuck. But I am also full of pride, so I refuse to pee in my bed, even though no one else will know besides God herself. But even to her, I'm always already apologizing for the shit I said and touch and do in the dark above and beneath covers on the internet and beyond. So I unravel myself to get relieved and feel reborn. So that's about everyone. I just want to end this set by saying you all deserve to pee on the toilet of your choosing. So I encourage us all to get up from bed and pee in a toilet. Thanks for having me, guys. My name is Arti. Bye. Bye, bye, bye.
Hello.
Hi, hello.
Sister.
Okay. Well, Caroline, let's cut to the chase.
Yes, Kelly and I are twins, and we have a double act.
Yes.
Like wonderful people like Arti, we want to do we have a cause that means a lot to us.
And so we made a little promotional video to show you. So peace and love, and
We hope it might inspire you, and we hope it might lead you to share the hashtag that
bring.
you'll see in the video.
Yeah. Okay.
And hashtag bring back
Broadway.
Broadway. Okay.
Hey there, crime fans. I'm really, really excited for you to be joining me tonight. I have been reading all of your letters and all of your emails, and I've been hearing your calls. I feel super, super, super duper supported. Me and my producer here have just been working every week tirelessly to bring you the latest, greatest unsolved murders. So let's just dive into it. Today's murder is interesting because it is sort of a mystery. And I I just have to say that I personally am really excited to be talking about the murder of Amanda. One second. What do you mean? What do you mean I sound too happy? I'm not happy. I'm not happy Amanda was murdered. No. No, I'm not happy. It's just that I personally am sort of excited about the story we get to tell. Okay, well, I don't think I'm being disrespectful by saying that this is a really exciting murder. Okay, all right, I'll tone it down. Hey guys, so as I was saying, today's murder I'm really interested in, and it tells the story about a young girl named Amanda, who, believe it or not, and this is where it gets juicy, she was only 13 years old. Sorry. What? Why do you think I'm being disrespectful? Well, that is juicy. That's a juicy detail, that she's only 13 years old. I mean, people don't get murdered that much when they're 13, so that's like super juicy. Yeah, it's like gossipy. It's like good goss that she was Okay, well, you and I, okay, yes. Okay, all right, fine. Okay, I'll just get to the good stuff. Okay, fine. So it all started one day when Amanda walked into the grocery store because she was running an errand for her mom. And what's weird about this one day is that Amanda, when she walked into the grocery store, she didn't bring her wallet with her. And I don't know about you guys, but when I walk into the grocery store, I definitely always bring my what? No, I'm not shaming her. I'm just saying if I was her, I would have brought my wallet into the grocery store. Yeah, No, I'm not trying to make her feel bad. I mean, I can't because she's dead. I'm just saying, like, if I was in her position, I probably would have brought my wallet into the grocery store and then I wouldn't have been. Yeah, no, I know. I mean, well, that's why she and I are different. Obviously, she and I are different because she's got murdered and I didn't. Okay. 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 All right, fine. Okay, so later on that day, Amanda is driving home in her car, right? And there is someone tailing her. And she gets out of the car and basically to park it, or no, rather, she parks it, then she gets out of the car. And she sees that the person, the car that's been tailing her, also stops. And she goes up to that window, right? Now, this is very bold. And she goes up to that window, and that's when it happens. Today's podcast is brought to you by Squarespace. I know that I personally loved to use the internet when I was younger, sort of like when I was 13 years old, just like Amanda from our story. And I think if Amanda was alive today, she probably would be building her own website. So I recommend going to squarespace.com. It's all super easy. A 13-year-old could do it, just like Amanda. And you can use my promo code Sophie Loves Murder. Okay, great. Yeah, no, I think that's a perfectly placed ad. I think that's appropriate. Okay, good. We got it. You know I hate doing that copy. Okay, that's it.
swear to fucking God, I went to bed last night with a full set of teeth, and then I wake up this morning with less than half. I'm pissed. It's like they think they can get away with anything. It's these ghouls. I don't know where my tax dollars are going. Actually, I do. It's infrastructure. I mean, you know, the choo-choos, the Zoom machines. Puts me at ease. The choo-choo lulls me to sleep. But then therein lies the rub. It's a cyclical, sick little feedback loop. Because these goblins are coming to my room at 3:30 local time in the morning and taking half my teeth out every night while I sleep. And there's nothing I can do to stop them, because when I sleep, my brain sends a signal to my body that keeps it still. And I try not to fall asleep. I sit in my room in a comfy chair with a light on, and I try to think of something lively, like a band. But every night at 2:28 approximately a.m. on the dot, the train rumbles past, and I hear it go choo-choo, and I zonk out immediately. So yeah, I guess you could say I am mad at the man. And that man is your dad.
This land is your ranch. This land is my ranch. From California.
Looks like Joe Biden won the election. Bye-bye, President Cheeto.
Cowardice. Are you serious? Apologies for freedom. I can't handle this. When freedom brings answer the call. On your feet, stand up tall. Freedom's on our shoulders. USA. Enemies of freedom. Face the music. Come on, boys, take them down. President Donald Trump knows how to make America great. Deal from strength or get crushed every time. Over here, USA. Over there, USA. Freedom and liberty everywhere. Oh, say can you see it's not so easy, but we have to stand up tall and answer freedom's call.
Wow. We did it, didn't we, guys? Well, you know, that's how we felt, right? I made that video on Saturday when we voted that Cheeto out of office. And I mean, the energy on the streets was incredible, wasn't it? You know, there was just incredible elation. People were throwing themselves in the street in front of cars. You could hear the honking. And, you know, I saw thousands of people celebrating under the arch in Grand Army, excuse me. Thousands of Muslims on rooftops in Queens dancing to party in the USA. It was a wonderful sight. But where have we found ourselves? The Cheeto in chief. He refuses to concede. And this assault on American democracy is just like heartbreaking, you know? And I feel like, you know, the comedic tone I normally like to strike and that I struck in my video that you just witnessed doesn't really match the type of conversation we need to have around this, because, you know, like, I knew he might do it, but I didn't know how hard it would hurt. And so now I'm going to return to an art form that I did before my comedy practice. It is called mime and movement. And I studied this in college under the tutelage of Manfred Fishbeck. And so now I'm going to do a movement improvisation about Trump trying to steal this election from the hardworking people and the decisive victory that Joe Biden had. And I'm going to do this now. And we call this in movement improv, we call this a showing because it's not a show. I'm making it before your eyes. Blah, 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 blah. You have to get the bad out before you get the good. Okay. Morning. Morning in America. Morning. Morning with a U. You. 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 You cheated the election. You cheated the election. I'm Donald Trump. I cheated the election. But I'm a peacock. I'm a peacock. I would never. Because I'm a bird. I have a bird brain. And birds, we just want to peck, 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 peck. We just want to peck, peck, peck. We want to eat the corn. We want to peck away at everything. We want to watch you fly away with ballots. With all of those ballots, you would fly away with so many ballots. 53 plus 1 equals 14,000. I don't think so. Georgia. There's a problem. I don't know. Maybe I'm a loser. God, please don't let me be a loser. I see a light. And it is bright. It is white. It's a smile. It's Joe Biden's smile. He is so light, like from the heavens. By dawn, fly away now, far away. By dawn, we don't want to hear you. We want to strike you until you fly away, dawn. Bye, dawn. The year is not 2000. The year is 2020. Thank you. Thanks so much.
This land is your ranch. This land is my ranch. From California ranch to the New York ranch. From the Wetwood Fall ranch to the...
Getting the part right. Hi, everyone. Thanks for sticking around. This is still the Ladies Ranch Show. We're all doing our bits. I think it's been pretty fun so far. As a little reminder, or even as a point to make, if you're watching on another platform besides TVCO, find your way to the TVCO app, download it, get to the Brooklyn Comedy Collective's channel, and leave tips, because we are donating all tips and all proceeds to Free Books for All. All right, so what's my bit is the big question I imagine a lot of people are asking. Well, I didn't know what it would be earlier today. I was out of sorts. I was feeling bad because I couldn't figure out what exactly it is I wanted to say. So I did what any rational person would do. I went to the internet and I asked for their opinions. And I did a poll on Twitter, asked people what they wanted to see, and they told me in no uncertain terms that they wanted me to write a play. And that was at like 5 or something. They told me that I gave the option, but they said they want me to write a play. So I have written a play. I have cast all the other ladies who ranched, and they're going to join me now to read my original play. So everyone can come on screen. Hi.
Hi.
Welcome. Okay, are we ready to read?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, Kelly will be on stage directions. I will be playing Maya, and then the other 3 ladies will be a surprise who they are.
Great. Okay, let's do it. A play that was written.
Wait, I lost it. Wait 1 second.
Can I give you the link?
If anyone wants to do a little riff or something.
I'm wearing sunglasses now.
Okay, that's enough. I found it.
You're
All
my.
right. Here we go. A play that was written quickly. Interior office room, night. Maya is alone in the room. She sits at her desk hunched like how people point out in those TikTok videos. Like the ones where people think they're glamorous and cool, but truly they look like a turtle. The room is covered in broken down cardboard boxes and styrofoam. The lighting is not ideal. Relaxing Animal Crossing music to study to plays in the background.
I have just conducted a poll on Twitter asking what I should do for my bit. What I should do my bit about for the show tonight. I wonder what people will vote for.
She refreshes the Twitter post 2,000 times, still hunched. The poll options listed are talk to my walls/furniture, say or some shit a lot, write a play right now, play Super Smash as bit.
I hope I don't have to write a play. I think people will vote for that one because it is the only one that isn't weirdly abbreviated. Or maybe people believe in my ability to write a play in 3 hours. Or maybe they want to see me fail. Sometimes I wonder if people like me as much as they did in 2018.
As she refreshes, we see the margin grow between write a play right now and the rest of the options. Maya tries to think of a joke about how the margins in her poll are reminiscent of the recent election. She fails because she gives up.
Hungry, tired, bored, anxious, stupid, and...
Maya swivels her chair to look in the mirror. She is freshly showered and is wearing a no makeup look.
And really gorgeous.
The lights dim and candles appear all over the floor, and now Maya is wearing a white dress and she looks like her last name is McLaughlin or Morissette. As in, she kind of has like a 90s songstress thing happening.
I wish I had thought to do a video bit like my colleagues. Could have been making a video instead of spending all day revisiting the same memories I revisit all the time. Like how it was fucked up that my junior year roommate insisted we push our beds together and sleep in a big bed with her boyfriend, and I said nothing, and how that was weak of me. Or how I was mean to Jamie Cahan for no reason my senior year. Or how...
You hear a knock at the door. The candles and lighting fade back to normal office setup.
Hello?
Can we come in?
Yes.
Enter Meg, Jamie, and 10th grade Maya dressed up like Annie Hall. This is confusing.
Wait a second.
Hi, Maya. It's me, Jamie Cahan. It's been a while since you bullied me when I was a freshman and you were a senior, just because I hooked up with your ex-boyfriend after you guys broke up.
It makes sense that I was upset, but it was uncalled for me to tell you to your face that you weren't cool.
And it's me, Meg, your junior year college roommate, remember? We had one of those silent fallings out.
And it's me, younger you, dressed up as Annie Hall. You went as Annie Hall for Halloween 4 different times, and I haunt you till this very day.
It's an easy costume, and it used to be okay to like you, I think.
You think? But you're not sure, are you? 'Cause Woody Allen has had allegations against him since the 90s.
But I didn't know.
But it would have been easy to find out. And also, maybe your not knowing doesn't matter. Or maybe it does. Who is to say?
This is hell. I just want to write my bit for my comedy show tonight. Which, when I say it out loud, why am I doing comedy? It's cringe to do comedy.
Focus! We are here for an express purpose, an ancient and meaningful rite of passage. We are here to release you from your past.
I'm listening now.
Well, a real life counterparts might still be mad at you or think of you and be like, I really don't care about her. We're specifically designed as manifestations of your own guilt and shame. It's cool and it's freaky and it's important. We're important.
You are really very stuck in like 8 memories from the past, and it's not healthy, and more importantly, it's annoying.
To you and to others. You need to move on and start to engage with your present in a way that is good. Otherwise, your now will become memories you look back on with guilt and shame. That's a scary thought, right?
Yes, that is scary to me.
So now we will commence with the endeavor. Can we sit?
The whole time, all 3 spirits have been standing in the doorway.
I don't have any extra chairs. I have not unpacked or outfitted my new apartment in any way because I do not know why.
Okay, then we will stand, which is frankly a more powerful choice. Sitting is slovenly and corrupt.
The 3 spirits clasp hands and begin to talk in unison.
Whatever you did is fine. Because who cares? No one cares. And if you care, you can't change what happened. And so that should be enough to be like, okay, I'm done with this. You're allowed to be here. You are okay as a person. Is this helping you to feel better? We hope so.
The light in the room blares and gets really bright. Nothing is visible besides bright light.
Our mission here is complete. We have had a deep conversation with you. Blessed be unto us.
The lights return to normal. Maya is alone again, still sitting at her desk, still hunched, Animal Crossing music still playing.
What an incredible dream or something I just had. I think what happened is that when I looked in the mirror, I spaced out because when I'm looking at myself in the mirror, my mind often goes really blank and it's weirdly meditative. And that is what allowed whatever just happened to happen to me. I suppose it's okay to live in the moment and appreciate myself or whatever.
Maya reloads the tweet. It is up to 31 votes, which is not much to some, but to others, it's an all right amount. Write a Play Now is way in the lead, like Joe Biden.
Well, I guess that's that. I hope I don't write something really dumb.
Maya procrastinates for another 3 hours and does not begin writing until 7:25. The end.
Thank you, guys. Oh, thank you. You were all brilliant. I will be producing that on some kind of a stage in 2028.
Great.
This land is your ranch. This land is my ranch. From California ranch to the New York Island. Hey.
Hey, Kate.
Hi, Soph. Thank you so much for inviting me to come be on the show.
Caitlin, it's all of our show. It's not my show.
No, but I'm just saying, Sophie, I'm really grateful to you for specifically asking me to come on the show and do like a talk back in between my videos and, you know, for you to facilitate a conversation basically between me and the audience. Like that you asked me to do that. So
Is that what you want me to do?
that's, and I'm so happy that you were asking for
Okay.
interpretation of, for people to interpret what my work means to them and how
Okay, I got it, Caitlin. what do you have to say about this video that you're showing? Yes.
So the video that I'm showing, I made in yesterday.
Okay.
They say things get better. And then they also say things can get worse. But what I know to be true is that things will never actually be the same. I mean, they can't be. It's like a rule of time travel and physics. And there's hope in that. Every day can be a different joyride of the mind. My choice could affect 1,000 people. Who am I to say? The crow today will be a different crow tomorrow because of the wind. The swing of my axe will split the wood at a different splinter. Tomorrow, let's use as a legal example Bill Murray's Groundhog Day. He was stuck in the same day, technically, but each day was different because he had prior knowledge of the day before. But even if he lost his memory and lost that prior knowledge, one must concede the point that each day would necessarily be different because of physical changes, like a bead of sweat or a cough. As my closing argument, I submit the well-known Drew Barrymore vehicle, 500 Days of Drew. Yes, she lived the same day every day, but each day she had a different date with Adam Sandler. And he became her whole world, which is a romantic thought. Well, I have been Betsy DeVos. And I'm the one who's in charge of school.
This land is your
Kelly, what's going on? Are you okay?
Maya!
What?
Maya!
Are you all right?
No! I am in mourning.
What happened?
Maya, it's the worst thing has happened.
Is that a witch's hat?
No, it's a funeral hat.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Maya, I lost someone.
What do you like? So
I lost someone, and I've been bottling it up because I'm an Irish Catholic. And that's okay for us to do. And like, I was having so much fun last week after the election, and then I lost someone.
Oh my God, Kelly, this is horrible. This is horrible. Are you okay?
Oh, before last week, I was like, the taste of your lips, I'm on a run.
I remember you doing that.
You're toxic. And now I'm like hanging around downtown by myself, and I've had so much caffeine.
Wait, I'm sorry. Who died? What happened? Talk to me.
Yeah, a
You can talk to
friend who you know is lost.
What? Wait.
And now I'm going through the stages of grief. Grief.
Wait, you said a friend of ours?
Yeah, now I'm going through the stages of grief.
Wait, who? Kelly.
Denial, which
No,
is
not what?
that they're still, you act like they're still around, and anger. And I got really angry last week, and I was banging pots and pans around the house. But it turns out it was the same day that Biden got elected, so it actually just added to the celebration.
Okay.
And then there's bargaining, and I bargained with someone at Trader Joe's because I didn't want to pay the fee for for using bags, and they still made me pay. This is so sad. And then there's depression, and I'm just moping around my house. And I can't even go to the bathroom in the toilet like normal.
Why not?
Because I'm so sad. And it's
Kelly, who are we talking about here? I feel like I need to know. Who?
We're talking about it's our mutual friend Thomas.
Thomas is dead? Are you
No,
Are you kidding?
No, it's just that
Wait, no.
I gave him my pilot to read, and he gave me notes on it, and they were really bad notes. And now we're not talking because I don't like his notes. And now he's gone.
So just humor me for a second. You mean he's gone as in you...
We're not friends anymore.
Mm-hmm.
Because he gave me notes that were written really mean. He doesn't like a lot of the choices I've made in my pilot. That's sad.
Honestly, I would have comforted you if you had acted like a fucking normal person about this. You decided to be a freak in reaction to this information, and now I have zero sympathy. Do you understand how worried I was just now? Like, fully, I was scared.
Maya, you are not taking this seriously.
You're right. I'm not. I don't care.
I only wear this hat to funerals, and I've been to a lot.
It's a Lincoln hat, but now I see that it also looks like an Abraham Lincoln hat. Why would you wear that to funerals? And also, if you only wear it to funerals, why are you wearing it right now?
Because it's like a funeral of a friendship. Okay, you don't believe me, so here's a video that explains everything.
Hey, good job.
Thanks. Yeah, I know it's like a web series about a millennial who lives in an apartment, but...
That was great. A great accomplishment.
Well, do you have any notes?
I thought the beginning was a little slow. Probably can cut a page or two, and then the character is a little one-dimensional, so at Act 2, you're kind of feeling a little bored about it.
Bitch.
What?
I said you're a fucking bitch.
You asked me for notes.
Oh, well, I'll give you a note. Your mom is old and your dad is bald. Stupid book. Pick up the book, bitch. These are fake, dumbass. You suck, dude.
Where are you going?
You know when you told me that your high school friend got hit by a train, I thought it was actually pretty funny. Oh, I have a note. It's get new clothes. It's a nice brand. This window sucks. Dude, clean your fucking kitchen. It's nasty. How do you even think you're gonna get laid? Everyone in the group chat thinks that you're annoying. Shut up, you can take it. Everyone knows you're an incel. You're a bad well, actually, you're a good cook. Pick that up. Toot toot, the bitch train is leaving, all aboard. Fucking bitch. Your Wi-Fi sucks. You look really ugly in this picture. Your mustache sucks. You look like a pervert.
You done?
Yeah.
Okay, well the ending was really nice. The dog and the girlfriend was a really sweet, button.
Really? That's so nice. Thank you.
Did you want to read a pilot of mine now?
No, I don't like your writing.
Bitch.
This land is your ranch.
Yay!
That's the show, everybody.
We made it.
Thank you for watching.
Thank you for sticking around for the show. We went a little long, but that's also good. That means it was probably really good that it had to go even longer.
Yeah.
That's what that means.
Exactly.
Everything that's the longer the media, the better it is, the funnier it is.
That's
The
funny
Irish-
too.
America.
Did you guys see the movie The Irishman? It was 4 hours long.
Hilarious.
It was so funny. It was so funny.
Irishman.
So funny.
Yeah, it was
We
Departed was
want to thank Arti again for being transcendent and for putting together Free Books for All. Again, that's Saturday outside of the public library in Brooklyn. Go check it out. What else?
Thank
Show
you
through the
everybody who tipped
BCC.
and stuff, and that was
Oh yeah,
nice.
thank you so much for tipping everyone.
Yes.
Yes. This is the Brooklyn Comedy Collective.
And it seems like a lot of you guys wanted to thank Joe Biden tonight.
Yeah. Joe
Yeah,
Biden is the creative
thanks for that,
director of
man.
Brooklyn Comedy Collective, so he means a lot to our community.
Joe Biden is actually having a show at Fringe Festival next year.
Okay.
No way, that's incredible. Good for him.
In Edinburgh?
Edinburgh or Philly? It's Edinburgh v. Philly.
Oh, it's Edinburgh.
By way of.
Okay.
Word, okay, we love you.
We love you.
Good night. Good luck.
Download the TVCO app.
This land is your ranch. This land is my ranch. From California ranch to the New York I ranch. From the Wetwood Fall ranch to the Gulfstream Walk ranch. This land was made for you and ranch. As I went ranching that ribbon of ranchway, I saw above ranch that endless ranchway. I saw below ranch that golden ranch. This land was made for you and ranch. This land is your ranch. This land is my ranch. From Cala Ranch Ranch to the New York Ranch Ranch. From the Redwood Fall Ranch to the Ranch 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 Ranch. Vince Ranch was ranch for ranch and ranch.